teach at Clark College. I teach beginning Spanish, so that means Spanish 121 or 101 and 122. I do not use it in 121. I have conversations with the students in 121. I felt like it was a little bit of a stretch for the population that we have. So that's why I decided to try it in Spanish 122. It's not really pass fail. So I have a rubric. They prepare the questions. So I give them for the first the 15-minute conversations, I give them sample questions that are very generic. And their job is to personalize the questions for the people they've signed up for. So they have to read the profile so they know something about somebody. So then they can ask something like, I know that you like to read blah, blah, blah. What's your favorite, na, 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 you know, or you work out, you do CrossFit, I do CrossFit too, those kinds of things, so that they can find those, just personalizing the questions. But I give them the basic ones, so they really have to kind of just barely change them. And then the rubric really is, I'm going to listen to your conversation, and I'm going to see that you're asking the person questions that are personalized using your new vocabulary and your new grammar, because they can prepare those ahead of time. And I'm just, your effort, you got through the conversation all in Spanish, trying your hardest. It was clear that you were trying to use what you're learning. So that's, and then they have a reflection piece at the end where they go back and listen to the conversation, and then they write me sentences. So we start with, I think, 10 sentences, 15 sentences, 20 sentences, 25 sentences at the end in Spanish. Tell me about this person. That shows that you listened to your conversation and you know something about this person. So that's kind of how those 4 first conversations go. The last conversation, so their final project then is, I'm not giving you any questions. I'm saying choose a partner and then write. And I have them write a lot of questions and they won't get through them all in the final conversation. I know they won't, but then they go in over prepared, and there's never that like, you know, I don't have anything else to ask you after 15 minutes, right? So they write 5 questions per learning module that we've done for that person. And they're a lot more interesting at that point because they may have already talked to the person for a while and they have things that they can ask. And then at the end, again, they listen to the conversation. Well, first, the questions that they write, they turn those in with the profile of the person they're going to talk. So I compare those things, and I give them a lot of feedback and corrections. So they have to actually correct they do get that grammar piece is there, right? I want to see that they're using all of the grammar and the vocabulary and things like that. And then they have their conversation, they listen to their conversation, and they write me a 2-page letter. So now it's a lot longer. So it's like kind of putting together all the little pieces that they did. They write me a 2-page double-spaced letter on a computer, obviously, comparing their life to the person that they talked with. So they're using yo, you know, él, ella, nosotros, that kind of stuff, where they're doing those comparisons that they've kind of been practicing all term writing. So, and I give them at this level, so I give them some nice starters for writing a letter. So I give them the whole, I learned that, I found out that, I was interested that, those kinds of like pieces at the beginning. So their letters actually turn out really nice because they don't have to think a lot about how the structure is. And they tell me things about where the person lives, what the weather's like where they live, what their city is like, what they like to do, where they work, what social life is like where they live, what kind of music that person listens to, like kind of a big, and then a little bit of a reflection at the end, like, what did you like the best about this or whatever.